Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Evan, coach of the Santa Cruz Sandshrewz, and it's been a very long time since we met. That's because I haven't played a draft league match for about a month. My week 4 match was an activity win because my friend Zeno couldn't play, so I got the win, and then I advanced to top cut with a 4-0 record, and that gave me a bye for the first week of top cut. So right now we are in the second week, which is the top 16. So this is my top 16 match against the against Paris and the Toronto Topsy-Turvy. Here I'm pulling up the usage stats of both our teams. As you can see from the total number of mons that I brought in the week is 18 versus Paris 24. That shows that I played way less games than him. And from the usage stats we see that Paris favors the Xerneas, Venusaur, Charizard and Gyarados a lot. He has brought those 4 mons into 8 games, and Paris hasn't brought the Noivern or Morpeko into any games at all, so that can be an indication of what we're going to see in the match. As for me, I still haven't brought my Regigigas, and I'm planning to bring it this week because Regigigas can resist. I mean, like, a lot of the mons don't hit Regigigas for super effective, so we should be able to use it well this week. So let's go into the matchup predictions, breakdown and predictions. Man, it's been a long time. So from my side, I feel that I should bring my Solgaleo because it threatens Paris's Xerneas, and then the Cinderace for speed. Then Weezing and Regigigas, they have to go well together, and then Regigigas can hit a lot of his mons for good damage with the coverage moves that I'm going to prepare. Also, I think it's important for Weezing to shut down abilities, for example shutting down Venusaur's Chlorophyll, so that I'm always able to manage my speed and be faster than the Venusaur. Then also importantly shut down Klefki's Prankster. So next up to consider would be Butterfree for Follow Me support using Rage Powder, and Latios just to match Tailwinds in case he brings the Noivern. Then I'm considering also Umbreon and Luxray because they are very bulky and they can disrupt the opponent's team well. Mons that I think that are tough to bring are Gourgeist and Hitmonlee because they are very frail and very weak to Charizard, who is one of the primary attackers on Paris' team. So from Paris' side, nice logo. I want to shout out all these team names since we're coming towards the end of Draft League. So this is the Toronto Topsy-Turvy with Malamar, but there's no Malamar in his team. I expect to see Xerneas because outside of Solgaleo, Xerneas can hit all of my mons for very good damage if it gets the Geomancy up, and especially with Indeedee support, because although I have spread moves, my spread moves don't hit that hard, so going for the Follow Me Geomancy should be a good strategy on Paris' part. Then we also see I would expect to see the Venusaur and the Charizard come in as well, because the Venusaur and Charizard do cover for the mons that Xerneas cannot hit super effective. For example, the Solgaleo and the Weezing. And we do know that usually Venusaur carries Max Quick from Earth Power, and we cannot underestimate the damage from Vine Lash as well. Good to note that his Charizard is a regular Charizard, so it cannot do G-Max Wildfire, but it can set the Sun for Venusaur manually. So I think Weezing is important just to shut down Chlorophyll, to make sure I'm always faster. So the mons that I feel are likely to bring are Klefki, very good supportive mon with good typing, only 2 weaknesses, and with light clay and screens, I think it helps the team survive longer. Then Galate is there because Galate has the ability Justified, and the only mon in his team that can beat up is actually Charizard. So if we see a beat up Galate, then I don't think my Regigigas can do very well against +4 max Knuckle from a Galate. So the next mon is Diggersby, because with huge power it should do a lot of good damage, plus it highly threatens my Weezing. Then Gyarados, I think if he's able to remove Weezing fast, Gyarados can stack up those Intimidates to slow down my Cinderace and my Regigigas, so I do have to take note of that. And Gyarados generally has a good matchup against Cinderace. Yeah. Then the mons that I feel are unlikely are Morpeko and Noivern, because I feel that they are just too frail and they don't accomplish much where the other members of the team can already do. For example, if Noivern sets up screens but then it just goes down to one hit, Noivern sets up the Tailwind, and then if the other mons, if Noivern goes down in one hit, then he doesn't accomplish much. Whereas if you get the Charizard to Dynamax and go for Airstream, then it would benefit the team better in the long run. And I'm sorry, but Morpeko might be a bit too frail for this matchup as well. So moving on to the general predictions, I think so based on what Paris has been bringing from his previous games, I think he tends to play with pretty standard sets. Indeedee with the Sash or even the Psychic Seed to survive longer, but I think I would expect his the support mons to be fully invested in defense, because most of my mons are physical attackers. So Indeedee in general, good follow me. I think with the Sash it's able to survive for 2 turns, and then that helps Indeedee's partner a lot more. And Xerneas, no surprise, should be the Power Herb set, because that's the set that allows it to do very good damage, except for into Solgaleo. Then Klefki with Light Clay and Citrus Berry, and I have to pay attention and make sure I taunt the Klefki in time. Then it can also do Sunny Day and enable Venusaur to be fast. Then we have Venusaur with maybe Weakness Policy or Focus Sash. Then the threat of Sleep Powder is always there, so I do have to prepare for it. And also the threat of Vine Lash, so that then I have to always pay attention to all the cheap damage that comes out from Venusaur. Then there's also Charizard with Life Orb, Chati Berry. I should have added Choice Scarf or maybe Choice Specs, because that's a good way to hit my team hard and fast. And then you can just go down and get another member of the team, maybe in Venusaur or Xerneas to Dynamax. So Charizard is a very good member of the team, and I personally think that Charizard pairs very well with Xerneas. Then there's Gyarados. I feel that Gyarados with the Intimidate ability should play the role of a disruptor or a supporter. So I might expect to see maybe Citrus Berry for longevity. And I also expect Galate, because that's the biggest threat to Regigigas on his team. Yeah, especially with the option to beat up with Charizard. So that's all for my matchup breakdown and predictions. Now let's introduce my team. I think my team is a fairly standard team, and there aren't many surprises except for all the items from each member. So I feel that the item should play a very big part, and it should carry me through games 1 and 2. So here we have Regigigas with the Lumberry, so that Regigigas doesn't go to sleep and is able to manage the speeds in time. And especially with Weezing on the field, Regigigas will always be doing the maximum amount of damage. Yeah, I made Regigigas Jolly so that I speed tie with Charizard, because I feel that I cannot afford to be slower than a Charizard. So max speed and max attack. Then the attacks are max strike from Giga Impact, high horsepower, Rock Slide, as a form of spread damage to always do good damage to Charizard. And then White Guard, so that if Regigigas becomes small, and maybe Weezing's not on the field, most of Paris's attacks are spread attacks like Dazzling Gleam from Xerneas and Heat Wave from Charizard. So I think White Guard should be able to help the Regigigas partner in the end game. So yeah, that's all. Then next up we have Weezing. Importantly, with the neutralizing gas and a lot of EVs in defense and HP. Then substitute is there because if I can use Max Strike to lower the opponent's speed, then Weezing can go for the substitute and stay on the field longer. And Sludge Bomb just to do damage, except for into the Klefki. And Taunt is important for the Klefki, so that we outspeed the Klefki and make sure it does not go for screens, because we shut down Klefki's Prankster. And Protect is really there just to allow Weezing to stay on the field for longer. So next up we have Solgaleo, and this is a standard Solgaleo with physical attacks. Psychic Fangs is important because it does neutral damage to the Galate, and it does super effective damage to the Venusaur, which is very important. And Rock Slide also, because we are really gunning down that Charizard, so to ensure that Charizard gets removed as quickly as possible. Then we can just deal with Xerneas with all the rest of our tools. Then Trick Room is important because Paris's team is very fast and it does not work well in Trick Room. So having Solgaleo and perhaps even Regigigas under Trick Room, I think it should help my team a lot. Then Max HP and Max Attack. Interestingly, a Max HP Solgaleo can survive a +2 Dazzling Gleam from Xerneas. That's quite funny. So the item is very important, Oka Berry, to survive a hit from Charizard, even if it's a spread move like Heat Wave, Choice Specs Heat Wave. And here is Latios with the Choice Scarf. Honestly, I don't know what item to give Latios, but Latios is mainly there to control speeds with Tailwind or Icy Wind. Icy Wind to chip a Mon down in case it has a Focus Sash. Yeah, and Safeguard is important because then for 5 turns I don't have to worry about Sleep Powder from Venusaur. And Simple Beam is here. If I have the chance, I can Simple Beam into Regigigas or Simple Beam into the opponent's Pokemon to make sure that Max Strike lowers the speed by 2. Or if I use Regigigas, then it will shut off my ability and get a +2 with Max Quick. Yeah. So very simple set, but I don't see myself using Latios in the match because in my practice games I didn't bring Latios at all. Max HP and almost max speed. Yeah, I don't know what else to do for my Latios for this week. Then Cinderace, standard max attack and max speed. Yeah, almost max speed because just enough speed to outspeed Charizard, his fastest attacker. And that allows me to go modest without that allows me to go modest to do way more damage with Cinderace. Standard Flare Blitz, I really don't like to miss, so I don't use Pyro Ball. Yeah, that's my habit. And Iron Head and Bounce, just to do a lot of step damage. Then Bounce is important for the opponent's Galate. And the ability is, the item is Life Orb, just to do as much as possible. So with Weezing on the field, he's not able to intimidate Cinderace, so Cinderace should be able to do very very good damage. Yeah. Oh yeah, notably the Iron Head is for Xerneas. So last one is Butterfree with the Focus Sash, just to enable myself to set up Trick Room using Rage Powder. Then max special attack and max speed because of the Focus Sash. Then the most interesting move here is Whirlwind, in case Xerneas goes for the Geomancy without Indeedee around, then I can use Whirlwind to get Xerneas out. or if Paris is complacent and uses the Indeedee to try and attack, then Whirlwind should be able to get Xerneas out and remove all its boosts. Then standard Pollen Puff, maybe to help my team, and Sleep Powder to put on the pressure of sleep, so that to enable Solgaleo to do well in Trick Room. So yep, that's my team, and stay tuned for the match. Okay. Show me the same 6 months. The first 6, right? Oh wow, he changed it up. Okay, here comes. Here comes beat up Gallade. Honestly, I like Xerneas with this color. You know, when it's not in battle. Okay, Diggersby is kinda scary. Not gonna lie. I think I might have to protect Weezing on turn 1. Yeah, I only have max quick. Am I able to remove the Weezing fast enough? Sorry, we've removed the Diggersby fast enough. Looking at the team, it feels like the Diggersby might be Scarf. Like Scarf Earthquake with Heat Wave, Charizard, that would stop Trick Room. Okay, but he doesn't know I have Oka Berry, so maybe I can do that in second game. Okay, we have a match. Because if he brings his top 6 mons, if he brings the Gyarados, then things will be easier for me. I hope the music's not too loud. Oh man, I'm not prepared for Diggersby though. Okay, that's fair. So in this case, I think I don't have to worry about Charizard. Because I can Rock Slide it later. Maybe I can Rock Slide now, huh? Now if he sets the Sun, then that's a good thing. Well, he should be very afraid of Max Rock 4, right? Yeah, okay. I can only get protected by 1 status because I'm Lumberry. So let's see if he Dynamaxes. I'm gonna make a note. Venu, Zard versus Weezing, Gigas. Oh, and also it's Regigigas debut. Man. The music on my laptop is loud. Okay. That means I could have subbed. Ooh, Scarf! Sleep Powder. Oh, please don't burn me, man. Come on. My team is lucky. Come on. Okay, I'm faster than... Nah, we don't know whether I'm faster than Charizard or not. But this might be a speed tie and I won it, which is a good thing. Nice, okay. Scorching Sands. So now I'm faster than... Ooh, I see. 74. Okay. We sub. Because I'm faster than Charizard, so I have to strike Zard and sub. Then I get 1 more turn to attack the Diggersby. But that's a problem because... Ooh, that's a good move. Okay, is that Klefki? Ah, Xerneas. Oh no. Sorry, Xerneas. Yeah, that's fine. If he goes for a max strike, I think that's kinda cool. So, because I think with Regigigas I controlled the speeds. Man, I should have predicted Xerneas though. In the back. And he didn't bring Klefki. Oh, that's huge. Is that a shiny Diggersby? That's quite cool. Kinda cool. Let's see if Xerneas goes down to this, because Xerneas is actually very bulky. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because next turn we can protect Weezing. So I should be faster than the Diggersby. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Weezing. Because this Weezing is mean speed. So Max Quake. Max Quake is not an issue because my mons in the back are physical attackers. So I think I should sub again when I have the chance. Then we Max Quake into the Xerneas. Because we already put Diggersby at -1. It's safer to strike actually. Okay, let's strike to be safe because we can take Charizard's Heat Wave. So, ooh, it's a good thing I didn't click the Xerneas. Wow, good play. Okay, I mean good play from his part. Okay, whew. Okay. Almost did a dumb move there. Okay, it's not Sash Zard, so we know Xerneas' item, Herb. We don't know Zard's item, that's sad. And we get to sub again. So now Weezing is alive. And Regigigas is alive too. Okay, it's a good thing I strike. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Oh, why is it not hurting? Is your Diggersby huge power? Or maybe Regigigas is just this bulky. I'm not sure. I didn't do my cops. Okay, so well, the thing is right now he gets to strike again, which is kind of bad. But I think we just attack the Xerneas. So, and I have this feeling that Rock Slide won't do enough. So we just need to hit this high horsepower, I think. Well, in the back I still have Butterfree, so that should help against the Diggersby. Seems like Regigigas is doing well so far for me. Because this is my first time using it in Draft League. Does Xerneas protect? Okay, fair enough. Wow, that's so strong, huh? Fairy Aura. Okay, we just need this to kill. Okay, cool. Okay. That's alright. So I guess now we just have to hope that he's not Lumberry. Because we have to play this slow. Because I don't have any super effective attacks onto Diggersby, so right now we're forcing a 3v1. So he needs to expend a lot of tools to kill me, plus my Solgaleo is max HP, so okay, yeah, because he's -1 speed, so he's -2 speed. Alright, okay, this is gonna take a while. Okay, now he takes 1 turn of sleep. And soon we get to find out what moves he has. And it's a good thing we know that he's not Lumberry. Okay, this is Modest Butterfree. Yeah, if I have a damage card I can check if it's AV. Which doesn't make sense. Like, I don't expect a Diggersby to be AV. And I'm pretty sure we didn't see Life Orb, right? Yeah. So... Okay, come on, Butterfree and Weezing, come on. You guys hold down the fort. Then, if all goes well, I wouldn't reveal Solgaleo in the back. Okay, this is kinda lame. Just... Wake up, wake up. Oh, you don't wake up, no. Okay, well, I think he would adjust very differently because the Scarf Venusaur didn't catch me off guard. And he hit his Sleep Powder. So, you know, if he missed the Sleep Powder, then game 2 he might do the same thing. So I think the Lumberry was good prep. And I think it's the responsibility is on him to adjust, so I think I can do the same leads. The only thing that's scary is if he leads 2 very offensive mons. Yeah, his team is like very well built. I would say it's like very well drafted. I think the only thing he's missing is a natural Sunsetter. So if he Dynamaxes Vino, I don't think that's a big issue. Question is, can I bring Cinderace in the back? Because at least I can hit Diggersby hard. Let's try this. Cause I should have enough turns to slow down the Diggersby. Yeah, if I immediately take a KO on turn 1. So I need to call who to KO on turn 1 so that he has to switch in either Diggersby or Xerneas while I still have my Dynamax. So let's just try Cinderace then. Now I got a feeling I didn't bring any super effective moves onto Diggersby. I just forgot that it can be a problem. Let's see if he changes it up and brings the Galate, cause I already showed that I lead with Weezing Regigigas. And his Charizard didn't max. Okay, same. Well, in this case, I have to go for the same play and kill. Man, he can burn me. I just hate that, man. He can burn me. Okay, in this case, Man, I have to protect. In case he sleeps my Weezing, you see. Come on, please don't burn me. My team is lucky. It would be interesting if he maxes the Venu, because Venu is the one with the G-Max factor. I can do cheap damage. Then Charizard Charizard is like the one that sets the sun. Ooh, what if he sets the sun, huh? That doesn't help. Let's see if he max Quicks or max Flares, because if he max Quicks, he burns my Shuka Berry on Weezing, which is a bit bad. Wait, I didn't review Shuka Berry, huh? Okay, 3 times now already. We are faster than Charizard. So I just need to win this speed tie. Ah, but he can Airstream. Oh yeah, he can Airstream. There's no point quicking against my team, so you will Airstream. Then you see a Scarf. The Scarf Venu. Yeah, if I'm complacent, he will have slapped the Weezing. Oh! Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, this might hurt. So he has a solar power boosted max Airstream, I guess. Okay, this is 4 times already. I'm faster than the Charizard. It's 4 times. Cause I still haven't reviewed Max Rock 4. Yeah, okay. Okay, that hurt. That hurt more than the Moonblast from Xerneas. So we confirm Life Orb and Solar Power. Oh. Blaze. Where's the Solar Power? Man, I would appreciate the Solar Power chip though. Is it worth it to taunt the Xerneas? I think I'm gonna sub now. And I didn't bring Solgaleo in the bag. I will strike the Xerneas and then I'll Rockfall later. Okay, yeah, I mean we are naturally faster than the Xerneas, so that's good. I don't want to taunt the Xerneas because Xerneas might be faster than Weezing. Okay, I review my Shuka Berry. Yeah, Weezing is not faster than I don't think I die to this. I'm pretty sure I don't die to this because yeah, I max Spadef. If he geos, then that's very tricky. But at least I manage his speed, you see. Yep. Then now I rock for the Zard. Yeah, could have brought like Sucker Punch on. That I know the Moonblast is gonna hurt. Now I'm thinking whether I should protect Weezing, because I don't think I should. And I know that I'm faster than Zard, because he went for quick. But I think now is a good time to remove the Zard. He Moonblast into me. There's a +1 speed Xerneas. The thing is, Butterfree survives on Sash. Wow, okay, good call. I wouldn't have expected that protect. Okay, his Life Orb, that means he 100% dies to this. That's a good protect. I think that makes a lot of sense because he wants to He wants to hit me when I'm small. Okay, I need to be very aware that I set the sand. But now we are forcing a 2v4. So if he Moonblasts, I guess that's okay. Yeah, Diggersby, oh no. Okay, if he wants to remove the Diggersby, I can handle. I just need to kill the Xerneas. So if he wants to kill my Diggersby, he needs Dazzling Gleam, right? 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 Okay, we're gonna Sludge Bomb and hope it works, cause he's +2 Spadef, and we're gonna White Guard. Cause then this makes Regigigas useful after Dynamax. Okay, he needs to kill the Weezing, right? Oh, and I'm shutting down Fairy Aura, I know. What if I survive this +2 Dazzling Gleam? That'll be pretty cool. Then Cinderace alone wins Diggersby. I hope. With Flare Blitz. With Stab and Adamant. Yeah. So we just protect White Guard. We just protect Weezing, okay? Come on, Dazzling Gleam. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, come on, Earthquake. Earthquake yourself. Oh, I'm faster than... Oh, that's a very slow Diggersby, you know? Oh right, the Sand. Okay, the Sand, clutch, thank you. Oh, the poison, I'm sorry. But it didn't matter. Yes, he Earthquake himself! That's it! I knew it. Alright. That's very ballsy to Earthquake your own Xerneas though. Okay, cool. I think now... White guard, very clutch. I think now Giga Impact wins the game. Oh, Weezing, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your service. Okay, if I miss this Giga Impact, I'm totally fine with it. I'll be content. No, don't cancel. I need to... Okay, so this KO goes to Weezing, okay? Everybody, we saw that this KO goes to Weezing. GG's to... GG's to Paris. Alright, so that was the match. I'm gonna do a little conclusion now. I felt that Paris, I think he didn't have much for the Weezing Regigigas mode because he doesn't have a strong offensive steel type that is faster than Regigigas. So, like the Klefki couldn't do much because then every other mon on his team does not resist Max Strike, coming off of a very strong attack stat from Regigigas. I think there's a chance that maybe he could go for the Indeedee and Xerneas mode, but then Weezing promptly shuts down Fairy Aura, so Xerneas also won't be doing that much damage to Regigigas' bulk, especially when it Dynamaxes. Also, I realized that his Charizard seems to always be moving second, and Charizard and Regigigas speed tie, so I think he might have put in a little bit more bulk on Charizard, maybe to take a Rock Slide. So that worked very well in my favor because I made Regigigas max speed. Then throughout the video, like the chat, throughout the game, chat has been popping off and kept laughing at me, forgetting all the abilities that I can shut down. So I only remembered that I could shut down Chlorophyll from Venusaur, but I forgot that I could shut down Justified from Gallade, Huge Power from Diggersby, then Solar Power from Charizard. So I think it was a bit of a blunder, but that goes to show that I haven't been using Weezing and Regigigas throughout, especially when this is Regigigas' first debut. So I'm doing this conclusion a few days after the match because I wanted to focus on the top 16 breakdown. But another reason is because I want to show these stats. So as you can see from the column that says matches and weeks brought, the most number of games I played was 4 matches. I mean, I only played 4 matches, whereas the other players have played a maximum of 6 matches as of now, because I missed out on my top 4 match and I missed out on the qualifying match to get into top cut, because I got 4-0 and I skipped that week. So I feel that this can be a small mid-season breakdown, because I have potentially 3 matches ahead of me. So I just want to take a look at which member of my team has been getting the most kills and winning the most games. So at the extreme right, you can see the percentage of games won is all 100% because I haven't dropped a game yet. But I don't foresee myself keeping this clean record going forward because my next few matches might be very difficult for the team. Then so we do know that Solgaleo was brought every week, 4 weeks in total, and sure enough, Solgaleo got the most kills in my team and was Dynamax the most, 4 times. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, so it's 8 matches. So the rest of the Dynamax factor, they go to Cinderace once, Regigigas twice, and Latios once. So that also shows the flexibility of the Dynamax choices that I have on my team. Generally, they will always be the first 4 mons, but I think by themselves, they should be able to handle the team, handle the opponent well and handle itself well, especially with the added bulk in Dynamax. Then interestingly, Regigigas and Latios had the same number of kills, and I'm also surprised that Weezing got 2 kills, but I think that's because I managed to chip the opponent down, and Weezing, just had another attack in the back to follow through and take the opponent out. So yeah, so just some stats to show you guys, and look forward to my next match, which is against in space. Yeah, and it's gonna be a very tough one for me, and I'm very nervous about it. So thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.